When it comes to exercise and weight loss, there are plenty of ways to track your progress. There's a scale, of course, which is probably the easiest and most accessible. But there's a big problem with the scale. Unfortunately, it will regularly lie to you. Before we go into measurements, let's start off by explaining what fat is. There are two types I want to explain: subcutaneous fat and visceral fat. Subcutaneous fat is that that's just underneath your skin and provides warmth and protection for the body. Visceral fat is that that surrounds the organs and spine and gives protection to them. It's also crucial in the utilization of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E and K. Without body fat, you would not be able to survive. The problem isn't fat, it's excess fat associated with increased chances of heart disease, high blood pressure and diabetes, for instance. It also plays a potentially dangerous role affecting how hormones function and the proper functioning of organs such as the liver. Not only is there a problem with too much fat, there's also a problem with too little body fat. You are at risk of hypothermia, vitamin toxicity, and for women, cessation of your menstrual cycle and osteoporosis. Basically, if you're a woman, if you have a waist measurement of 35 inches or larger, and if you're a man, your waist measures 40 inches or larger, you are at increased risk. Body fat includes essential fat and storage body fat. Essential body fat is the level of fat where you find in most parts of the body, and that includes the brain as well. It maintains life and reproductive functions. As you can see from this chart from the American Council on Exercise, or ACE, these are the different descriptions, women and men. So as you can see, essential fat, which is needed for life. For women, it's 10 to 13%, but for men, it's only 2 to 5%, okay? So you need fat. You need fat in your body or you'll be dead. And you've got these different categories, like athletes, fitness, average and obese. And of course, as you go down the chart, it actually goes up. So I've done myself earlier, and I'm going to show you a online calculator in a minute. All right, I'm in the... Now we've got that out of the way, let's talk about measurements. First one we're going to go through is the liar itself, the bathroom scale. This is the one that we've got. So the go-to measurement for weight loss is the bathroom scales, or scales as I'm going to call them. They are relatively cheap, easy to store and easy to use. However, the problem with the scales is they don't tell the whole truth. The problem is that the scale measures everything as one single measurement. Every sip of water, every bite of food, every organ, your bones, your muscles and your fat. There's no way of distinguishing between them. What you're gaining could be just water, or losing could be just water. They cannot weigh separately what is good for you, muscle mass and bone density, and what is not good for you. It's the excess fat that I've already mentioned that can be dangerous if it reaches defined levels. Think about the waist measurements I went through earlier. Scale is a great tool for people who are maintaining weight loss. Seeing their weight every day or regularly is one way to make sure you're staying on track with a diet and an exercise program. If you are just starting a weight loss program, however, the number on the scale can be deceptive, making you feel you're not making progress at all, even when you are. When you start exercising, the progress you make is happening inside your body. Your heart is learning how to pump more efficiently. Your body is creating more mitochondria, which is a different subject altogether, but basically it helps with chemical reactions in the body in response to this new demand. And your muscles are getting stronger. Yay! And who doesn't want stronger muscles to adapt to your workouts? These are the things that simply will not show up on a scale. Now we've been through the scale, let's talk about the BMI method of measurement. Everyone's heard of BMI, right? That's body mass index. It's used widely all around the world. It's a measurement of the person's leanness or corpulence based on their height and weight. It is widely used as a general indicator of whether a person has a healthy body weight for their height. Ranges of BMI vary widely on many factors, such as region and age. So while the BMI is an imperfect measure of body weight, it is a useful indicator. BMI cannot accurately measure excess fat, and this is the problem, but it is a measure of excess body weight. And one thing I have to mention, as I'm older adults tend to have more body fat than younger adults, so with the same BMI. Women tend to have more body fat than men for an equivalent BMI. Muscular individuals, hopefully me, and highly trained athletes may have higher BMIs due to more muscle mass as well. So you can see there's many problems with BMI. What we're going to do is we're going to go onto calculator.net. Calculator.net. I don't have a screen sharer, so I'm going to have to do it. All right, so you can go onto this. I'll just type mine in, okay, and we'll see what it comes up with for me. I've already got my my statistics that I need to put in. So I'm 60, I'm male, my height in centimeters is 178, and my weight is 72 kilograms. My BMI is 22.7, which means basically I'm in the normal category. Other measurements have shown me being 24, and others have shown me at 26, which means I'm overweight. So it's not a perfect measurement by any stretch of the means. BMI is suitable for probably around about 90 to 95% of the population and can be effectively used alongside, think of that word, alongside other measurements to help determine an individual's healthy body weight. Next, we're going to go on to body fat testing. And on calculator.net as well, I'm now on to a body fat calculator. Just like to say, no measurement is perfect. I'm going to show you a widely used method, and there are others, called the US Navy method. So this time I go into US units. So my age, I am 60. My weight is 159 pounds. My height is about 5 feet 8. My net is 1 foot 3 inches, and my waist is 2 feet 9 inches. And if I calculate that, then it says my body fat is 16.3. And looking at the chart, 16.3 is pretty good. There are other methods you can use to measure body fat. Again, not 100% accurate, and I'm just going to briefly go through them. Calipers. So these are, and I'm not sponsored with this, are AccuMeasure calipers. They are pretty basic. There's a couple of different ways that are used by a health professional that you might have heard of. That's the 7 skin fold. There's 7 different parts of the body, and there's 3 skin fold. That is actually 3 different points for men and women. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to briefly do a single measurement, what's called the suprailiac. I'll stand up, I'll take the measurement, and it says 10 centimeters, and it's a bit small, so you won't, but 10 centimeters. Okay, I'm over 56, so that's saying that I'm 19.1. All right, although I am lean, between lean and ideal. So again, there's a bit of a difference between 2 different calculations. So be wary of using them. They're not entirely accurate. Other ones are bioelectrical impedance kind of thing. They're handheld, or that you can hold on to and squeeze hard, and it sends a very light electrical pulse through your body. You can't feel it, and measures your body fat. Or you can get stand-on ones as well. Again, they're not 100% accurate. Then we go up to Dexa scanning, which is more accurate. There is a video of my good YouTube friend Majors when he went for his Dexa scan. So if you want to look in further detail about what a Dexa scan is, go to have a look. It's becoming more common, but the problem is it can be very expensive, and certainly in the UK I would have to travel a long way to get it done. It's not widely available in the UK. And the final, what's called the gold standard of body fat measurement, is hydrostatic weighing. Basically what this is that you are immersed or plunged into a bath of water. But even this isn't really 100% accurate. So my point is there isn't 100% accurate. What else can we use? Well, one of the things you can do is use one of these. A tape measure. Yes, a basic tape measure. Make sure it's not a stretchy one, right? But it does need to bend around your body, okay? And I'm not going to go into detail. Video's going on a bit too long, but there's basically a number of measurements you can do. Your abs, arms, calves, your chest, your hips, thighs. Get a tape measure. They're cheap and easy to use, but make sure you're measuring in the right parts of the body. Another one is look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and see any changes. Take some pictures. You've seen before and after. Let you into a secret. The fitness industry, a lot of it is fake. Before and after pictures. And another one is, do your clothes fit you? That pair of jeans you used to be able to fit in, or that dress you wore many moons ago, does it still fit? Well, that just about sums up this video, right? There's a number of measurements, okay, you can use. Don't just rely on the scale. Don't just rely on one. Use a combination of a lot. In fact, even use the online calculators. But just be aware, there isn't one entirely accurate one. But if you use the same one all the time, then that's fine. But I suggest you use a combination. So, hope you like this informational video again. Please like, subscribe, comment, do share, and do all the wonderful things that YouTube likes us to help me grow my channel. Somewhere around here, there's some more videos of mine, some workouts and some other informational videos. Until next time, I will see you again soon.